welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time out to watch the video and interact with the video as well. So as you can tell from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the second test match between West Indies and South Africa, especially the performance of Jayden Seales in the second innings to put West Indies in a very good position to win the match, right? So just stick around to the end of the video while we discuss the details of the performance so far, both of Jayden Seales and other bowlers and the team, right? So before I do so, just you two formalities. Do remember to just take a second to hit the like button and definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. That's definitely helpful for the channel and would be really appreciated. Right, so getting into the details of the match, right? So South Africa starting the third day. They started the third day on 223 for 5, which meant they had a lead of 239 with Wyan Mulder and Vereen at the crease. Right, Vereen, after getting his half century, him and Mulder put on a very good partnership yesterday to kind of take South Africa out of trouble. At one point they were 139 for 5, and they brought the score to 223 for 5 at the end of the day's play on the second day, right? So they had a good partnership going on, but immediately at the start of the day's play today, West Indies got a wicket, right? So Jomel Warrican, he got the wicket off Mulder LBW to when the score was on 224. So Warrican, he didn't. It was a bit surprising that he didn't bowl much yesterday, but today he was given the opportunity and he was effective right away, right, taking the wicket off Mulder to break that partnership and get West Indies on the board as far as wickets taken, and also get them on their way to bowling South Africa out. Right, the next wicket to fall for South Africa was So after Mulder got out, then Maharaj got out. Seales bowled Maharaj. Maharaj didn't score again, so also didn't score in the first innings. And see here again where he didn't score, right? So Jayden Seales came in and bowled Maharaj, and at that time the score was 227 for 7, right? Then Kyle Vereen, he finally was out. Jayden Seales bowled him as well. Right, so Jayden Seales bowled Vereen, and Maharaj was actually caught by Moti, so my apologies on that. But Jayden Seales bowled Vereen. They had a from the first innings, right? Vereen and Seales were going at it, right? And in the first innings it was Shamar that got Vereen, but this time Seales got his revenge on Vereen, bowling him for 59, right? And so a brilliant 59 by Vereen. He definitely stood tall and batted well, but Seales got the last laugh in the end. And when Vereen got out, the score was on 244, right? Or 232 for 8 when Vereen got out, right? And then Rabada was the next to get out, when the score was on 244. Warrican again taking his wicket, caught by Hodge. And then Jayden Seales wrapped up the innings with a carton ball of Nandre Berger. Nandre Berger also didn't score any runs, right? So quick wickets for the West Indies. Remember, South Africa started on 223 for 5, and they were bowled out for 246, right? So they lost their last 5 wickets for only 23 runs, So must commend the West Indian bowling lineup for doing such a great job. If you remember from the first innings, that the last pair put on over 60 runs partnership. So it wasn't to be this time for South Africa where their tail batted long. So the West Indian bowlers must be commended. Normally a collapse of that nature, losing 5 wickets for 23 runs, would associate that with West Indies. But this time the West Indies is the bowling team, getting batting lineups out cheaply. So a huge shout out to them, especially Jayden Seales. So bowling in the match, Jayden Seales, in this inning, Jayden Seales ended with 6 for 61 from his 18.4 overs, right? So brilliant bowling by Jayden Seales. I must say a huge shout out to him. Huge shout out to Jayden Seales. He's been in great form throughout this entire summer, from his time in the English Championship, where he was the leading wicket in his division. He was the leading wicket taker for us in that England series as well. And now in the South African series, he is also the leading wicket taker for us again. So he's been very consistent with his wicket taking, and can't commend him enough, especially seeing that he is someone that struggled with injury. Good to see that he's coming back from injury. He's been able to perform so well, right? 6 for 61 against South Africa, brilliant bowling by him. And I think the time that he spent in England playing in the English Championship definitely helped to improve his bowling, right? As far as definitely helped to improve his bowling, right? As far as taking advantage of conditions when there's swing available. He's definitely been doing that, swinging the ball a lot, right? So can't say enough about Jayden Seals. Just brilliant performance by him. Also bowling well for us was Jomel Warrican and Gudakesh Moti. So Warrican only bowled 9 overs. He took 2 for 21, right? Warrican as well coming back into the team. Heavily criticized. His selection was heavily criticized, but he came in and showed why he should be in the team, right? So huge commendations must be given to Warrican as well. He was our leading wicket taker in the first test match. In the second test match as well, he bowled well also. So huge shout out to him. Also a huge shout out to Gudakesh Moti, bouncing back from his poor performance in the first test. He took 2 for 61 from 22 overs in the second innings. So the captain asked him to do a job, and he did it really well. So a huge shout out to Gudakesh Moti as well, right? He was on a lot of criticism, after his poor showing in the first test match, but he came back out and in the second test match, and especially the second innings, and showed his quality as well. So huge shout out to Gudakesh Moti. So with that being said, so the West Indies need 260 runs to win this test match, right? And they have all the time in the world. It's not even lunch on the third day as yet, so they have over 2.5 days to score 260 runs, right? That's more than gettable. It won't be easy because South Africa, they do also have good bowlers and a good bowling lineup, and as you can tell, the pitch is offering assistance to bowlers, right? But if our batters, bat smart, but with their head, and not chase wide balls, and just wait for the bowlers to bowl in areas where they feel comfortable scoring, and not go chasing after the ball and edging and giving their wickets away. I do think this is a score that we can chase down and win this test match and win the series as well, which would be just a icing on the cake, for us, after that disappointing England series, for us to come win the South Africa test series at home. That would be brilliant for us fans and the team as well, just to boost their morale. It would mean their second test match victory in 2024 after winning in Australia. So that would give them some confidence as well, right? So definitely hoping that the batters can this time, support the bowlers and bring this victory home for us and not disappoint us with the bat, again, right? So, but that's all I have for you in the video, viewers and subscribers. Again, West Indies, they need 260 runs to win the test match. Brilliant bowling by Jayden Seals, Warrican, and Moti to get South Africa out cheaply in their second innings again, right? So thank you for tuning in. That's all I have for you in this video. Do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.